Hello students, in this video we will discuss about the chapter 1 computer languages for class 6. So let us start. Uh, First of all we will see what has been written here. One by one we will discuss each and everything. A computer language is used to write a set of instructions for computer to perform particular task. This is because a computer can neither think or make a judgment on its own. Moreover, it is impossible for any computer to independently analyze the data and follow its own method of solution. Such a set of instruction given to the computer is called a program, and the action taken by the computer following the instruction is called program in execution or running a program. Now here we can say that computer cannot do anything. Okay, a person gives commands or program it to get some work done. So some type of the communication language is required for doing this. That is why that language is known as computer language. A computer language used to give instruction to the computer to get some task done. So the languages which are used to give instructions to the computer is known as computer languages, right? And these are many types of the languages we will discuss further, but here and the set of instruction which are given to the computer are generally termed as program. The set of instruction which are given to the computer are known as a computer program. And after that, next here one definition is also has been given. The instruction given to the computer to perform a particular task is called program. Clear? Now one thing is also that when the instruction is given to the computer, it means program is given to the computer and the computer work according to the program or instruction, then we say that program is in execution or program is running, right? Now next thing, to give the instruction to computer, we write instructions, and such process is known as programming. It means what? The process of giving instruction to the computer is known as programming, or we can say the method by which we give the instruction to the program is known as programming. The method by which we give the instruction to the computer is known as programming. Clear? It means the process by which we give the program, we give the instruction to the computer is known as programming, right? And what is program? Program is the set of instruction. What has been given here? A program is written using certain languages to provide instruction, and the program is then executed to make the computer perform the task according to the instruction given to it. Such computer languages through which a program can be written are called programming languages, and the process of writing a program is called programming, right? It means when we write the program, what is program? Program is set of instruction which is written by programming language. And what is programming? The process of writing the program is known as programming, and the language by which we write the program is known as, and the language by which we write the computer program is known as computer languages, right? So here a definition of programming has been given. A programming language has been given. A programming language is a formally constructed language which is designed in such a way that communication through instruction is possible with the computer, right? Now a programming language is formally, same definition has been given here. Now one thing, again, what are the types of programming languages? Here we can say that there are two types of the programming language: low languages and high languages. Here you can see the classification. Computer languages are basically of two types: low level languages and high level languages. And low level languages has been divided into two types of the language: machine languages and assembly language, right? And high level languages are English like languages, which are easy to understand. Here low level languages are machine dependent languages, and high level languages are not machine dependent. Low level languages are, it is difficult to understand and learn the low level languages, why it is very easy to understand and learn the high level languages. Clear? And there are two types of the machine language, low level languages: machine languages, assembly language. We will study in detail about these languages, right? Now here we will discuss about the low level languages. First thing you should know that low languages are machine dependent, and it is very difficult to understand and learn the low level languages, right? And these are machine dependent. Clear? And debugging is also very difficult here. So let us discuss what are low level languages. Here a low level language is the language of the computer and is therefore directly understood by the computer. It is designed in such a way that it can operate and handle the entire hardware and components. As low level languages are closer to the computer hardware and components, programs written in low language usually do not require any translator or interpretation like high level languages during the execution. Machine languages and assembly languages are popular example of low languages. It means what? Low level languages are machine dependent. Clear? Machine dependent. And here they are very close to the hardware, and so by this hardware can be easily controlled. Here in assembly languages, when we talk about the high level languages, there are translators which convert the high level language into the machine languages, but here these type of the translators are not required when we talk about the basically machine language. So here these type of the, we can say generally that these type of the languages are generally very close to the computer hardware. They are machine dependent, right? And do not require any translator program. We will discuss about the translator program which are used in high level languages, right? But this is true for here machine languages, right? Here are machine languages. Now here we can define the low language by this definition: a low level language directly interact with the hardware without any conversion or with very little conversion, right? And it is dependent on hardware. Clear? And what are the types of Low level language, there are two types of the low level language: machine language and assembly language. So we will discuss first machine language. Here you can see the program in machine language. This is the symbolic representation of low level language here, 1.3. And first of all we will discuss about the machine language. This is also known as binary language. Here machine language is low level languages where the set of instruction is given in the form of binary or hexadecimal number system to which the computer responds directly. Every set of instruction is a group of instruction. Every set of instruction is a group of binary digits 0 and 1 interpreted directly by the central processing unit CPU. For a given machine language, each unique combination of ones and zeros and instruction has unique interpretation. These instructions may vary with different hardware and therefore difficult to write and manage. For example, instructions given for particular machine to perform task may be completely different from the set of instruction to perform same task for some other machine. It means what? Generally, machine languages or binary language. In this language, programs are written by the sequence of ones and zeros. It means programs are written in binary digits using 0 and 1 and 0, right? And this language is the closest to the hardware. It do not require any translator program to convert the program, and it is very difficult, right? And instruction in the machine languages or binary language is directly understood by the computer. It means when we write the program, no intermediate program is required to make understand the instruction to the computer. The following examples show how a digit bulb is controlled by the processor executing a machine language program in the main memory. The controller has the ability to switch on, off, or light bulb, and it can even brighten or dim the bulb, but not beyond full on or off. Each machine's instructions are 1 byte. 1 byte means 8 bits. These are the unit to store the information long and correspond to the following operations. These are some instruction to glow a bulb in different manners. So here there are some binary codes, machine instruction. When 80 are there, stop programs. When 70 and 1, switch on the bulb. Likewise here, when 0006 time and 10, then switch off the bulb. These are the instructions to control the bulb, and these have been given in binary language. You are watching here that these are the codes written with the help of 0 and 1. So these are binary language instruction. Here, as you can see in the above example, each machine code performs a certain operation, but it is difficult to humans like us to remember each of the instruction. Moreover, these instructions may vary with the different processor. The major advantage of using machine language program is speed. Execution is very fast as computer directly understand the instruction. The disadvantage of using machine language program is difficult to understand and develop a program. Moreover, it is difficult to find errors and modify. It means what? Writing. There are some advantages of using machine language. These type of the programs are fastest executing programs because these do not depend on the any translator program. That is why execution of these type of the program is fastest. But difficulties are also there. This type of the language are very difficult to understand, to write the programs, and to manage the programs. It is also difficult to debug or remove the program, debug or correct the program, right? It means correction in the programs is also very difficult. Here you can see some, this is the program to add two numbers, z is equal to x y in simple means, and this is the program written in binary language to do this. So you can see there it is very difficult to do this. Now next assembly language is next low level language is assembly language. Here it is somewhat similar to the English language, but here some English words are used and which are known as mnemonics, mnemonics. So this language is known as assembly language. Machine language program were difficult to write and manage, and therefore scientists created another language called the assembly language or assembler language, which was comparatively easier to program with. Here instructions are given in the form of mnemonics, right? It means in assembly language mnemonics are used, and it is somewhat in this English like words are used. Here you can say assembly language is a low level language that uses symbolic codes for one-to-one correspondence with machine language. And what are these? These are mnemonics, right? Two numbers. Here you can see a program to add two numbers in machine language. Here you can see that there are different segments, and here a special kind of the instruction are used: move int, db, and these are known as mnemonics, right? Assume, code, this, right? So this type of the mnemonics are used here, right, in a special manner. But here it cannot be directly utilized by the computer. It is first converted to the machine language by using a program which is known as assembler. It means when a program is written in assembly language, it is first converted into the machine language using assembler translator program. After that it is executed. So in machine language, in assembly language, mnemonics are used to write the programs. This is somewhat in the English like words are used, and here for the execution of the program, the assembly language program is converted to the machine language by using assembler translator program assembler. So here we can say that assembly language program are not directly understood, as I have already told you, directly understood by the computer, but require conversion to machine language using translator program called assembler. Clear? Now advantages. It is easier to write the program in assembly language compared to machine language. It means when we compare the assembly language with the machine language as binary language, it is easy to write the program in assembly language rather than that of the machine language or binary language. This is because instead of using strings of binary digits, it is written in the form of symbolic instructions, which gives it more readability, right? It means in assembly language programs can be written easily, but what are the disadvantages here? Since assembly language is specific to particular machine architecture, a program written on one processor will not work on a different processor if it is architecturally different. It means for the different machine we will have to write different program, because program written for one machine cannot run on the another machine. Assembly language program are not as fast as machine language, because here translator used to use some time, right? And this time delays the program. So this is not the program written in assembly language is not so much fast as machine languages are there. Program of machine languages are there. So here it is difficult to find errors modify assembly language program. It means it is also difficult to understand and learn. Assembly language programming is also difficult, but it is easier than that of the machine language. Clear? But it is also very difficult. Clear? So these are the advantages or disadvantages. Low level languages are difficult to learn and master compared to high level language. Okay, now we will discuss about the high level language.